Good morning. The nights are getting colder now, so there's a lot of mist in the morning, which is a sign of autumn. But in the day it gets warm and nice, so work can still carry on. I am back here at Siskola after the torrential rains we had last time. And the road has been swept a little bit away, so I will start by fixing that with some sand and some lime mortar that I threw out from the little bedroom. That will be very good as a base on the road. So I have new gloves, so let's start working. Whoa, look at the state of the road. This is from last year when we put all these tiles here, but there's a huge hole here in the middle, and quite sharp corners, so it's not looking very good. You see big holes. And here as well, I get all the soft soil is coming away. Look at that. It's a huge drop here. And this is the worst part. This is complete. There's a really big hole there. So you cannot drive on this. The road has completely washed away. Those dead branches terrify me up there. It's pretty huge. That one there, and then there's one that has actually already come down. Has come down there, so it's sticking right down. It's quite big as well. It is about this size. As you can see, this is a very old tree. And the one next to it is not getting much sun either, so it will die soon, as the same as that one that fell over the creek. This is easy downhill. This road was definitely not on my to-do list. So all the things that I plan to do, I can just forget about it, because it's gonna take the whole day to fix the road. And of course that is always the priority, to be able to get here. All these stones just to fix that little hole. Oh gosh. That's the last of the plaster that I had from the chimney or from the bedroom. But it's not nearly enough, so sand I guess is the next that I can use. I don't have gravel. Whew, it's a pretty sweaty job to do this, but it has to be done. I think if I have seen this better yesterday, I wouldn't have driven all the way to the yard. Because now I really have to fix it to get away, because this is uphill, so it's a little bit more difficult. It goes down the road to where the brook is, and then it goes uphill all the way to the forest. And there in the corner, you always have to speed to get over that bump. And there's a big hole there as well. That's usually the worst place. I'm gonna remove some of the stones here from the creek. I know that they are here for the road, but I can take a little bit. Lots of dead roots here. I'm out of breath. I think it's good for now. I can make it up, I think, but it needs some work still. But it's really hard labor. And I have other things that need to be taken care of today, so let's move on to other things. I'm moving on to an easier job. These bushes here, they're always hitting the car when you drive up to the yard, so I'm gonna remove some of them. This is actually not even a bush, it's a tree canopy, because the tree is there and it has fallen down like this. But it's not dead, it's just weighed down, I guess, with this one dead branch here. I think it's time for me to get a motor saw. Okay, now you can drive here without hitting the bushes. I just put them here to the side for now, but this whole tree has to be cut away, because there's just a lot of dead branches and it's just very ugly. And then those silver willows, they really need a lot of trimming, but not something I can do. Just full of these branches that are dead and falling down. Everywhere you can see some dead branches. I guess this is how it works. It drops the dead branches by itself, so. But I don't want it dropping on my head, especially not that one that's over the road. And there's one again fallen completely down like this, pointing down. Green underneath. I will let the soap sink in a little bit. Nails are coming out, so I will bang them in. It's nice and sunny today, so everything is drying quite fast. So that's good. So it's looking quite good. The surface is like completely new. And only washing. And if you want to make it looking even better, a little sanding and some oiling would be good. And this bench is drying fast as well. And you can see those places that I didn't clean it properly. It looks like this. But it's not completely dry, so it can be fixed still. Just scraping it a little bit. This comes off nicely now. Some of the apples this year are huge. Really big. I didn't see anything like this last year. And they look pretty nice. This tree has a lot of apples still. These are completely white. Let's taste it. It's sweet. They taste so much better this year. I don't know what happened. Really tasty. I think there is still hope for the trees. Yay! I got myself a new pair of working trousers. This is after one day. There's always a woodpecker up there in that birch tree, and it's a weird bird because it's always throwing cones, and the weird thing is it's throwing spruce cones, and that's a birch tree, so I don't know where it gets the cones. You can just see that bird there. I got the flowers back up. I need to buy a new container for them. This is pretty ugly and broken too. But now everything is already dry and it's clean. The benches look like completely different. Unfortunately, this broke. The glass on top of that broke. There was a little accident when we did the roof. But yeah, it looks very clean and nice. Thank you for watching. See you again next week. Bye bye.